Right, this is all a bit of a lash up, so please excuse the wiring mess, etc, etc. So this is the ZOOM F8n and a demonstration that all the channels are working basically. So there we have it. So not getting much of a level from these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Right, let's start from the beginning. So channels 1 and 2 are basically going in from a Rode Wireless Go 2 receiver, which is there, and there's mic 1 and there's mic 2. Oh, maybe I've got those the wrong way around. Anyway, mic 1 and mic 2. Channels 3 and 4 are going in from here, which is a DJI wireless mic, and that's left and that's right, although they are effectively set up as middle channels. They're not set up as a stereo channel. Channels 5 and 6 are probably just out of shot, but they are this mic here and this mic here, which are a matched pair of Starlight stereo microphones made by F8n. And then finally back here we have a signal generator, and this is on channels, well, it's got both channels running. So channel 1 is at 1 volt output and at 20,000 hertz. Channel 2 is also at 1 volt output, and that is, so I got this wrong, dear oh dear, did say it's a lash up. Channel 1 is at 20 hertz and channel 2 is at 20,000 hertz, and I'm going to prove what I'm getting here. So at the moment the oscilloscope is wired into the B channel, and that's showing 20 hertz. You can see it's just flicking between 19.99 and 20 hertz. That's showing at the moment 10 volts peak to peak, but that's because times 10 is switched on the oscilloscope, so it's multiplying what you see by 10. So I'm going to switch the oscilloscope now onto channel A of the signal generator, just to prove what I'm getting here. It is actually doing what I'm saying it's doing. There you go, and I'm just going to do it also set up on the scope, so that's reading what's there, and that's now showing 20 kilohertz, and again a peak-to-peak voltage of 10.2-ish, and again that's because I'm on times 10. So channel A is 20,000, channel B is 20 hertz. So disconnecting the scope, and I'm just going to plug in these 2 leads, which are going straight into the recorder, like that. Right, and I'm going to hit the record button. That would be useful, wouldn't it? So there we go, all inputs are going. I've pretty much tried to normalise. I've got something strange going on with the B channel on this wireless microphone, but that's I'm going to have to go and see how I've got this Rode thing set up. But it's all working. I don't normally monitor with such exotic headphones as these things, but I was interested in listening to some of my previous recordings at very low frequencies. Now then, for the matter of entertainment and amusement, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off all of these channels. I'll try to, it's because I'm recording, it's not letting me do it. Stop the recording. and now I'm going to switch off all these channels. So I'm just going to leave channels 7 and 8. 5 and 6 still switched on. Right, there you go, 7 and 8. So these are tones only. So see the levels just definitely. Let's just move this over to 8. Pad 4, okay, pad's 1 down. There we go. Trim's now at 5. So that's 20,000 hertz and 20 hertz respectively. Now, as a matter of interest, on channel 2 at the moment, it's at 20 hertz. I'm going to drop this down to 10 hertz. So that's now 10 hertz, and as you can see, there's virtually no change at all in the levels. That's now recording at 10 hertz. That's no hertz, which is why that's channel 8. Channel 8's dropped off. That's correct. So if I go to here, and I'm going to go to, that's 5 hertz, 4 hertz, 3 hertz. Obviously the volume's dropping, it's still recording. 2 hertz and 1 hertz. Isn't that just amazing? And I'm just going to wind that back to 20 hertz again. So that's back to 20. I'm now going to change to channel 1 on the signal generator, which, if you remember, is at 20 kilohertz. And I'm now going to start bringing this up. So that's 50 kilohertz. Now the level's obviously dropped off massively. In fact, let me go bring that down again. 40, 30, 20 kilohertz. Let's just, can't remember what I'm recording in. So again, I'm going to stop this for a moment. I'm not recording. Menu. Record. Sample. Okay. I'm going to up the sample rate to. Let's just bang it straight up to 192 kilohertz. Menu. 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 And I'm going to start the recording off. Okay. So we are at the moment 20 kilohertz, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 kilohertz. Let's just whack this up again. 40 kilohertz, 50 kilohertz, 60 kilohertz, 70 kilohertz, 80 kilohertz, 90 kilohertz. It's a big drop there, 100 kilohertz, and it's dropping 110 kilohertz. Big drop again, 120 kilohertz, and it's dropped off the end because it's gone beyond its range. So it's still recording there, albeit with obviously a big signal drop on channel 7, but that's at 120 kilohertz, which is of course massively outside the specified range that this thing will record at. So if I put it back to, in fact, yes, it's at 60 kilohertz, 40 kilohertz, 30, 20, 10. And nothing at all, which is why the channel's dropped off, and back to 20 kilohertz again. So there you go, an astonishing recorder. Trust you've enjoyed that. Trust you understand it. Sorry I've made a bit of a mismatch of this, but hopefully that's a good demonstration for you. Stopping this recording.